Hello everyone, and welcome back to the World Cup 2025. This is the third match of the week, I believe. And what do we have here? Comes, first of all, Couscous, Maribel, what up?
Hello. We've got some...
Hello there.
Yeah, we've got some exciting TD Lunatic scoring coming up today.
Hell yeah. Man,
Some very strong
is
players.
so good, so goated. And we
I'm
also
actually excited for this
today.
match. Like, very excited, more than usually.
Oh, so I think there's a lot to say on the slides, so I think it's better. There's everything to say on the slides, so maybe it's better if we just go straight into the slides. It's gonna be very fast-paced today, not just the slides, everything. You're gonna see, guys. You do the honors,
Yes.
Maribel?
So, as most of you would already know, Touhou World Cup is an annual international tournament featuring the Touhou project shoot 'em ups. Each match features 2 or 3 contestants competing in a survival or scoring category on Lunatic or extra difficulty. And if you want more details, you can visit the websites that's provided by yours truly. So for today's match, Touhou 13 or 10 Desires Lunatic scoring, the players have 80 minutes to perform the best run, and they can finish any run that was started in the reset time period. Only when it runs out, you cannot start runs anymore. The score that you get for your run, TWC score is what we call that, is dependent on the score and also on the shot type used, and it balances out the shot type differences, because they have different potential in scoring. And of course the player with the highest amount of score will win.
Hey, 80 minutes, that's a bit low for a main game, isn't it? See why. So, for instance, we have first of all here the core mechanic of the game, which is the spirits. And you gain score through grey spirits, which just give you the value of the point item value, and it's independent on where they are positioned. It doesn't matter. And then you have blue spirits that give you PIV. And what is interesting is that the trances actually empower blue, green, and pink spirits. People might already be familiar with greens and pinks giving 2 instead of 1 bomb piece when you trance, but blue spirits give you 100 PIV instead of 10. A massive increase in PIV.
Yeah,
and there's a lot to say about that when it's gonna come to just like the consistency of gains in this game. And it's not just this, there is also like how they spawn. Hey, Couscous, wanna do it?
Sure. Basically, it depends on if you're fighting normal stage enemies and bosses. When you fight normal stage enemies, you get more spirits when you kill them quickly. For boss fights, it depends on how close you are to them. When you're closer to a boss, you essentially just spawn spirits more frequently. And in order to spawn grey spirits, there is essentially... well... that will be explained right. Yeah. For grey spirits, you basically want to do something called chaining, which basically it happens when you spawn out of blue spirits in a short amount of time. In addition, collecting blue and grey spirits will cause the trance gauge, which you can see on the bottom left of the playing field, to fill up. If it's full, you can activate it by pressing C, and you can also activate it when you have at least 1 flame by dying. And this, well, and trance, what is trance mode? It's basically a fully intangible hyper that lasts for 10 seconds if you activate it with full gauge, and it activates the previously mentioned bonuses on spirits. So the 10-fold increase on blue spirit value and the double increase on the green and pink value.
Okay, we have the shots differences. You can see Raymond and Sanai very low on the bar. I do not think, maybe there is a small chance we might see them as a surprise, but it's basically going to be Marisa and Yomo.
Yeah, like...
Briefly, let's say why does Yomo, or well, let's say why does Marisa score not as high as Yomo? Because maybe Yomo is intuitive.
Yeah, well, the thing is... Marisa is good, but she doesn't have these strong advantages that Yomu has. Like, Yomu basically has insane damage output, which is very good in a game about speed killing. Marcia does less damage, so she just doesn't get as much benefit from her damage output. In addition, she also doesn't cover as much space, usually, because she's a forward focus shot type, unlike Yomu, who has slashes which are very wide, and yeah, they cover a lot of space horizontally.
Yes,
And then
so
we got the players.
regarding the players, first up we have Leo, and so Leo has actually been an accomplished player in 10 Desires for many years, having previously held both the Yomu and the Marissa world record on Lunatic, and also many other world records actually in the across the entire game, across all difficulties. But what is particularly of note at the moment for Leo is that he has a 4.273 billion run with Yomu on Lunatic, which is an extremely high score, and was previously thought to be pretty much unreachable.
And it's also a massive improvement over the previous world record of 4.12 billion from a few years back.
Indeed, it is. And next up we have Barbara, who is mainly a Marissa player, but he is extremely good with Marissa. He has held like basically half the Lunatic Marissa world records in its entire world record history. Like, basically where Leo stopped playing Marissa, Barbara then picked up the Marissa torch and gradually improved the score since 2020 from like 3.6 something to 3.869 billion, an incredible achievement.
Yeah,
and they also
finding 200 million around, like,
too.
You continue, Maribel.
And then there is Kugei, and Kugei is another, especially a Yomu enjoyer, and also a Quagsire enjoyer apparently, a big fan of that Pokemon. And they have, I didn't know this, they have Yomu 4.11, I did not know this. I know that Kugei is like a practice parakeet, as we call them, you know? I'm surprised. So Kugei is definitely... Let's see how they're gonna perform, because the score is good and I know they have been practicing a lot.
I think Kugei has always been this, like, sleeper player where, like, we've known that he has the potential to get insanely good runs, but you know, it takes him a while to get them, so...
Then let's see. I don't think there is, at least for now, there is not much else to say. Well, what I think we kind of glossed over, which is actually going to be very important, is, as I said, how do I say this? I alluded to, the reset time is 80 minutes. Someone that is used to other scoring matches might read the reset time and think, is this an extra category? What's up with this? And basically everything that we have told you about the scoring mechanics in this game makes for like what is effectively it's very unusual compared to other scoring categories, because you kind of want to speedrun and you time down only a few patterns in this game. Everything else is just killing things very fast.
Yeah, TD in general rewards you for being fast, not only killing stage enemies quickly, but also bosses. Like, you want to be close to them, but you're probably strongest tool in boss fights will be your bombs, and those obviously dish out a ton of damage. And is Leo playing Sana?
That is certainly interesting. And switch to Marissa.
And now he's playing extra. As Marissa, okay?
Could be generic dodging practice.
Is he playing Skyfish? Oh my god, he's doing Skyfish
showing.
before the Lunatic match. Leo, what are you doing? This is the wrong category.
He's showing off how good he is at Skyfish.
Yeah. He's showing off this, like, insanely difficult from what I've been hearing.
Oh,
like,
this
extra
strategy is ridiculously difficult. Yeah, I'm not surprised he failed.
Yeah. You guys already starting credits? Barbara hasn't
Unfortunately,
started their live stream yet.
Barbara doesn't seem to be streaming yet. Oh, maybe that black screen.
Oh.
Maybe we get the
Okay, so
Barbara
Kugei is now
stream
playing
finally?
Yomu during his actual credits. I mean Leo, sorry. So we've got two Yomus, and I assume Barbara will just play his usual pick of Marisa. Oh,
Oh, there we go.
oh, we've got a stream.
Okay, so I wasn't sorry. I was a bit distracted during the first minute, so I'm not sure if you guys already mentioned how. No, I don't think you did because okay, so like stage 1, they're both playing Yomu, Leo and Kugei, but there is Barbara playing Marisa, and already I believe there is something that Barbara might want to do with Marisa here in stage 1.
Yeah.
The stream
So,
is
like,
frozen, unfortunately.
Stage 1 in this game it has more than meets the eye. Because, like, a lot of especially the post-mid-boss section requires essentially very good enemy kills in order to chain and essentially get enough gauge into the Yuko fight in order to continue the optimal route. And this strategy is, like, very difficult because it requires you to basically... The enemy spawns in this stage are random, so you need them to spawn pretty much close to the center of the x-axis of the playing field, essentially, so that you can reach them quickly enough to continue your chain.
Yeah, and this is especially difficult for Marisa in stage 1. Like,
Yeah.
Yomu can sort of manage because of her like wide slashes. She has a bit of an easier time with navigating the random spawns and the ghosts being so far away from each other. But for Marisa, if her spawns are not right in stage 1, it's game over. Because you just don't get the chance to move past... you cannot maintain a chain if two enemies are too far away from each other.
Yeah. Admittedly,
I think we should specify.
My...
Sorry, I just wanted to say that we should specify that the chain. If you want to keep spawning greys, you need to keep spawning at least 1 blue per second. So you have the chain is 1 second long.
Yes.
And that can make that's a massive. That's a really small time, and that's why Yomu and Marisa, the routing can change drastically.
Yeah.
I just also want to add that, like, the Yomu...
Yeah,
no, okay, no, you keep going, guys. It's just...
Okay, to clarify, in order to start your chain for the first time, you have to spawn 10 blues in 1 second. But in order to keep it going, you just need 1 per second.
I don't think you need to spawn... you don't need to spawn 10 blues in 1 second.
In order to just start it, but to keep it going, from then on, you have to just spawn 1 blue per second.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so Leo is in stage 2.
Yeah, so stage 2 is really difficult for Yomu.
Yeah, so I believe now we're about to see...
much of things.
Yeah, this is a big section for trancing, yep.
There is this very unique thing that I believe Marisa gets to do less than Yomu, and Yomu can do much more often thanks to how her trance works and in general slashes. Basically, the spirits in this game behave in a very particular way. When you have a chain going, the blue spirits and grey spirits will kind of group up together, and they will group up on 2 different sides. And you can make use of this by trancing. You collect the blue spirits, which give you empowered PIV. And since the grey spirits don't really there is no improvement for transing them. Most of the time you will try to keep only the gray spirits when the trance ends, so that you can get the correct amount of gray spirits that you need to prepare the next trance. It's very easy to do with Yomu, because you kind of just very often you kind of just stand in the middle of the screen, and enemies spawning from both sides, they kind of just make the groups for you. I think Marisa has a bit of an harder time with that.
Yes, so you still make use of this mechanic as Marisa, but yeah, as was said already, it's a bit easier to manage and to exploit for Yomu.
Like, we are going to see it again right now on Leo. You can see right now the greys are spawning on the right, so they're going to keep, see, the greys are left on the right there for the next trance. They want like one full spirit going into Kyoko.
So
nice.
Tipsy has already mentioned that when you chain and spawn spirits, they get nicely grouped into these into like two different sides. But what I think wasn't mentioned yet is that if you break your chain and then start a new one, the sides will actually switch. So if you want to continue like execute the best route, you need to also make sure the spirits are on the correct side if the strategies you're using require them to be. So Leo actually just did an interesting strategy, which involved a safe spot on Kyoko's personal in order to grace, which is
also the second
seems
non
quite risky to my knowledge, but I'm not entirely sure. And he's doing it again on second non.
I think the safe spot itself is like getting the safe spot itself is simple, but the thing is that once you have to bomb, I just think you are forced into the harder version of the route, which is basically, for example, you have to no bomb, spell 2, and you have to just generate spirits by standing in front of her, which is
kugei had to reset. And I think, to my knowledge, I might not be entirely correct on this, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I think non-2 in particular can be very evil, because I think Kyoko's movement can really mess you up, from what I know.
Yeah, because the safe spot will move with her, and you have to get back in really quickly.
And you also have to navigate around the bullets from the previous
actively.
wave, which still linger on the screen.
Right now on this stage overall is just going to be very precise slash timings, just so that you can maximize the number of spirits that you spawn. It depends a lot on the type of enemies, but really even if you delay your damage or your kill by just like even half a second, you can lose blue spirits, and if there are a lot of enemies, you can lose tens of blue spirits, and that in trance can be thousands of PAV.
I think the way like each enemy formation spawns spirits in regards to how many they spawn in the best case scenario and how much of that gets lost if you kill them slower. I think all of that is just like I think every enemy formation depends. It behaves differently in this regards. Like
right now, Leo is on a very RNG, how do I say this? This section is very affected by RNG. Basically, you really want Kogasa to die as fast as possible, because the faster she dies, the more of these blue fairies spawn. And right here, Leo got... I think you can call that maybe average RNG, because they got 6 fairy trains, but you can get 7, and like the best I've seen is like 7.5. spirit trains, and the maximum is 8, and that is completely dependent on how good was your bomb RNG, because unfortunately Yomu's bomb damage is completely RNG.
Yeah, this is a really unfortunate disadvantage that is unique to Yomu. No other character has this disadvantage, although Ramus Bomb is also a bit random, but that works in a completely different way anyway, and it's not currently relevant.
I am actually wondering, like, how many sections are there in a Yomu run where that require you to have good bomb RNG in order to like get past them reliably?
Oh well, for consistency matters, everything is consistent. Gains, like highest gains, consistency, the big ones are Kogasa mid-spell, sorry, Kogasa mid-non, actually kind of mid-spell. Both patterns on the mid-boss are relevant. And then there is the section with wisps at the bottom of the screen right after stage 4 mid-boss. There you just have to pray that your bomb slashes kill wisps at the bottom before you lose a chain, otherwise you lose some spirits. The route will be the same, you don't like lose a trance, it's just less optimal.
Yeah, what's also
and there are a few
cool.
other patterns that are a bit affected, but those are the two big ones.
Yeah, what's also cool about Yomu is what you just saw Leo do on spell 1. There's a lot of sections in this game where the enemies will spawn on two different sides of the screen at the same time, and Yomu's slashes can kill them very effectively. Like here she could kill the ghosts that spawn on the left and on the right at the same time.
Yep. It looks like Barbara's stream right now is working just fine. That is very, very nice to see.
Yeah, I'm glad
hopefully
to see that.
Hopefully it remains like that. Okay, now you've got SDE. SDE is a bit of a headache of a spell. The thing is, Yoshika constantly spawns these blue spirits, which you want to collect. Well, optimally you want to collect. But it's also very risky, so a lot of newer players just opt to time it out and just not bother. But Yomu can just, Yomu does a lot of damage, so she can just kill it if she just grabs a few waves of spirits. Okay, so stage 4 has a lot of spirits. From my testing, I think it actually has the most spirits in the game, like the stage portion, for what I know. But
possibly.
The point is, it's huge. So
yes, stage 4, so many spirits. Also, rip on kugei.
Yeah. Right now, Kugei unfortunately is having very
Wait, what's that
unfortunate
marquee on Barbara's stream?
I don't know. I just know that I wanted to say that if it wasn't made clear already, usually at this level, Yomu's stage 1 should be much easier than Marisa's stage 1 if you want to be optimal. So it's really unfortunate right now to see Kugei still in stage 1. Now, very soon on Leo's screen we will see the RNG moment, the second biggest RNG moment for Yomu. It's very hard to tell,
right?
So let's pay attention because we just need to see if the spirit colors at the bottom of the screen will switch sides. Let's see. Oh, what? Wait, what? That is a misinput? Huh? Is that a different track or misinput? No way. Maybe safety?
Yeah, that did look a
What?
bit different from like the usual thing.
Normally, they'd bomb there. That was a trance. What the hell?
I'm not very familiar with Yomu runs, so admittedly I don't really know what's going on.
I mean, right now they are back on route. This trance right here, this timing and everything, this is correct. I'm just assuming that maybe it was like maybe a mistake and they came back from it, or some kind of safer, more consistent. I'm not sure. I've never seen this.
It makes sense to employ a safer route for TWC purposes. After all, it's a timed event, and you really want to have like a run on the board as quickly as you can. You want something.
Especially the first one, yeah.
Oh, there. Okay, this was a bit suboptimal because normally Leo would want the trance ready on Sega's start, but here unfortunately, yeah, they had to die. Oh, they had to die early.
Fortunately, they didn't have to sacrifice any bombs for this trance, so
yeah,
maybe they can
Sega,
bring it back somehow.
On Sega, it's very important that you kill Yoshika as many times as you can, because she is essentially just an extra enemy with extra spirits, and if you don't kill her, then you would miss out on basically the bonus spirits from her. So yeah, this fight becomes basically all about exploiting the fact that Yoshika's there in scoring. You're just bullying her the entire time.
Yeah, like
Yeah, there are
optimally
some
on every
patterns.
Sega pattern you want to kill Yoshika at least once, and on some of them you want to kill her repeatedly.
Yeah, there are patterns like this one where she doesn't respawn, so it's only one kill, and then there are patterns where you farm her.
Yeah.
The Yoshika bully is crazy here.
Yeah. I believe we're going to see some intense bullying on the next spell that Leo is about to start. Okay, so Tongling Yoshika, on this spell Yoshika just constantly follows you around with Seiga constantly shooting aimed knives, so your movement on this spell is very important. Like, it involves a lot of essentially misdirecting both enemies in order to like go where you want them to go.
And while you're misdirecting, you also have to deal with really awkwardly curving lasers and also a small set of knives.
Yeah, these curvy lasers are just so hard to deal with. He got 3 kills, so I wonder if he's gonna go for a 4th one.
Yes, and I believe now there is also going to be... Yeah, I believe there is also neat slash timing. I'm not sure if it worked, but I've noticed that when you slash right there, you can like get many more hits than normal as the Seiga moves up.
He's leaving a green spirit behind. Is that intended?
Most likely.
I think he got it, okay.
Yeah.
Massively depends on the route, but usually it can be optimal to just leave out spirits and either don't collect them at all or intentionally not trance them. That is usually because you want to time a very specific suicide, and then if you... how do I say this? Maybe you might get the bomb extend where you don't want. Or, for example, if you trance a spirit when you are at like 7 out of 8, I believe you just go straight to 0. You don't get 1 out of 8 for bombs.
And for some reason this doesn't happen with light pieces. It only happens with bomb pieces.
This pace is definitely low for Leo's standards, I believe. We'd be wanting to see like at least like 340,000 PIV and close to 1.2 million. No, billion, what million?
Yeah, Leo's standards with Yomu are extremely high, especially considering the fact that he seems to have been cooking up new strategies recently.
I've been watching Leo a lot, and I just think that Leo's knowledge of the details in this game is just unmatched.
Yeah, I think Leo was also the one that first figured out that there's actually a difference between, like, if you are not fully shooting with your trance, because, for example, you need to leave an enemy alive for a moment, that happens in extra mode quite a lot. He figured out that it's actually better to have part of your shot hit the boss instead of just tapping the shot key. It gives more PRV to hold part of your shot compared to tapping. He was the one that figured that out.
Interestingly, I believe this doesn't exactly work for Yomu, because I have never seen Leo do that. I always see Leo tap shooting whenever they want to save HP. I guess I know that what you just described is important for Marisa's trance specifically.
Also, Kugei and Barbara have both made it to stage 2. That's very nice.
Let's go!
Yeah. Dude, I hope Barbara gets a run very far in, because like I need a Marisa player to actually have something to talk about that I actually know about.
Yeah, just pay attention to Barbara, because right now I think it's better if I focus on Leo.
Yes.
And you can watch Leo too, of course, just like as you said, you might want to keep an eye on some major Marisa-only strategies.
Yeah.
Right here, what we are gonna see for Leo is, oh, okay. The spirit positions here are very interesting, because you move from... you kind of want to collect the blue spirits from around the middle of the screen, and you want to leave the gray spirits on the sides. As you do this, you collect the bomb pieces, and then you have a lot of Grey Spirits left on the sides to get the trance that you need.
Alright. We have Barbara transing final resources, and then it is noteworthy that Marisa does not go for the safe spot on Kyoko, unlike everyone else.
Yes.
And the reason for this is because her bomb, of course the Master Spark, only fires up. And that means that if you use it from the safe spot, you would deal no damage, your chain would be dead, and yeah. You are just kind of left in an awkward spot if you use Master Spark from the safe spot. So for that reason, it is not done with Marisa. It's not worth it.
Anyway, Leo is on the Futo fight, and I believe the Futo fight in particular has an important detail about it, right?
A little neat quirk about that massive boat. It actually has its own hit ball. You can hit that. And that means it spawns spirits. So what Leo is doing right now is double the normal spirits you'd get from a regular boss. You can do this on first spell and this final spell. The type of sound you hear on the Futo boss fight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, right here, Leo's route for stage 6.
Squeaking
This is like... I believe
Stage
what they
6
just did right now is very...
the most technical stage in the run by far. It's very execution dependent. Like, it matters a lot here.
Oh yes, absolutely. The section where bomb pieces spawn is notoriously hard in particular.
But
that section is black magic. It's insane, especially for, like, I believe Yomu, because we are going to see, but basically the trance has these large slashes, and oh my god, it's so easy to accidentally kill the enemies that you don't want to kill there.
But, well,
Also,
let's take a
fun
step
fact,
back.
you can charge during trance. Look at Leo. You saw that tiny slash on the left right there? That was a charged trance slash.
Oh, I think I just saw
I
it.
learned about that today.
Yeah. But anyways, I wanted to explain why, like, you don't want to kill some enemies in stage 6. The thing is, the most juicy sections of stage 6 are populated by these fairy trains. The thing is, if you kill the front fairies, they kill it, basically also kills all of the enemies behind them without them dropping spirits. So you really want to kill the tails first before killing the front. Because, like, if you kill the front, like, early, it's a big score loss. I think it's like around 20 million per accidental train kill or something. I think it varies depending on how many spirits died without dropping anything, but yeah. Optimally, you'd never want to kill the front without killing the tails first.
Alright, time for Miko. You just saw Leo go down a bit, and then when Miko's started, he immediately did a slash and only then bombed. The reason for this is because a slash does several hits, so it starts a chain immediately. So it's just really convenient.
Nice wave cancel right there. You can see that every bomb and trance is timed just so that Leo can barely cancel a wave of bullets. Like right now, I believe the second wave, yeah. Always in front of Miko, always farming Grey Spirits. What is also kind of relevant here for, I believe, every character is that if you can actually get a bomb or a trance to go into the transition between patterns where Miko is invincible, you can just free farm spirits without doing any damage to the boss.
Yes, like right now.
Those are free spirits.
Yeah. Yeah, so when she doesn't have a health bar, like right after a spell and right before a non, it is important to be bombing or trancing so that you get as much damage as possible.
By the way, I also want...
He's doing it. He's going for the capture
he's doing this. By the way, I also want to point attention to the fact that Barbara is currently doing the Marisa version of Heal by Desire. You can see that Marisa's shorter spread requires her to move a lot more on the spell in order to get the kills she needs.
Yeah, and this is just barely enough, by the way. What Barbara got in terms of Flames Filled was just barely enough to hit this trance.
Yep.
Scary shit Marisa has to do.
It's not that bad, but it does, like, you can sometimes fail to get enough gauge to activate the trance.
Now for another neat, cool detail about the D coming for the Miko final. I think it's better if you guys explain this, because it's kind of weird. I don't know how to explain it. It's a bit weird.
Alright, yes. So, yeah, so for the first bunch of waves, it's basically just standard fare. You want to be close to Miko and trancing her and stuff, but when it gets to the end of the spell, something very interesting is going to happen. And
yeah,
you will notice it immediately when Leo performs it.
Yeah.
So he's using up his last bomb, and now as Miko is about to die,
I believe he's going to suicide. And
then?
Why is he suiciding? Because of this special slowdown. Essentially, when you die, when you explode into a bunch of gray spirits. And it turns out during this special slowdown that happens after you kill NDS, you actually spawn way more grays. So, wait, Leo started around surprisingly quickly, okay?
yes, he
But
very
point
quickly
is,
he paused to save
suicide trick on NDS gains you about, in the best case scenario, it's worth about 70.5 million, I believe. So...
Did Leo not save the replay?
He did.
Okay.
He did, it was nameless.
Okay.
Yeah, I was...
Okay.
I was
that was so
confused by
fast,
how
I wasn't sure.
quickly- I was confused by how quickly Leo started a new round that I was just thrown off course from what I was explaining. But yeah, point is, you wanna suicide and kill NDS at a specific time so you can spawn way more grays than you're usually supposed to.
Alright. Now let's hope that both Barbara and Kugei will get to clear now, because Leo actually has a really strong run going right now. That is pretty good.
I actually didn't even notice what his final score was. By the way, Barbara is doing the Marisa version of Stage 4, which... Yeah, Marisa Stage 4 relies largely on her bomb because, well, it pretty much covers way more horizontal space than her traditional shot does. Oh, interesting. He's killing this section normally. That's interesting.
Yeah, he's
because,
skipping the bomb. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, he's skipping the bomb that
Marisa
would normally
bomb
be here.
that
That's pretty
section.
interesting.
You will really get another player to do the route the way we didn't expect them to.
Wait. I remember. I think this has to do with Lyrica's like very new Sega routes. I've seen him skip the bomb before, and I strongly believe that the reason for this is his new Sega route he's using.
Let's see.
Alright, I haven't actually seen the new route, so this will be interesting.
Maribel, you happen to be familiar with it, or you just know it exists?
I haven't seen it very often, but I know that he has rerouted Sega like a handful of times, maybe more than 5 times. Yeah.
Dude, Barbara needs 3.8 billion to take first place. Wow.
Told you, that score is high.
That's an insane score, like, especially for a live setting, but like... It's an absolute...
I believe the score... the score Leo put might be higher than what Kugei has as personal best.
Nice
yeah,
circling
I think it's
there.
around that same range, according to what the slide said his PB was.
Yeah, so killing Yoshika on the first spell card on Sega makes Sega angry, and extra bullets were going to spawn, but Barbara deals with that by timing a trance, just so that Sega will pretty much immediately die from the trance, and he gets to use the remainder of the trance on Yoshika.
And the trance actually ends early enough for him to be able to collect the gray spirits that drop after Yoshika dies. He can collect them after the trance actually ends. So that's a neat detail.
I think Marisa here has a bit of an easier time in this spell. You can focus and all, much more relaxed.
Yeah, because her damage when you're up close and your focus is really strong.
Yeah.
So,
Marisa
she
has a
pretty
very
easy
like.
time.
Marisa is very good at killing Yoshika, but she still has to do all that movement in order to misdirect. So that can be a bit
as
tricky.
you can see, he can even do a third kill without directing them like all the way upwards. He only needs to do this for the fourth kill.
Yeah. And yeah, fourth kill
that had
on
a
Tommy,
bomb
that's
in stock. Is
impressive.
that intentional?
Is this a suicide? I haven't...
Oh, a death trance. Okay,
oh,
never
no,
mind.
Death trance, okay. Yeah, maybe a
The
bit
extra
more,
grey spirits.
maybe a bit
Yeah.
more clarification. You know how you can death bomb by pressing X a few frames after you get hit? You can do the same with trancing by pressing C.
And as a fun fact, since the death trance spawns an extra grey spirit, it's not just optimal technically to get the extra grey spirit, but that thing also doing that is gonna switch your spirit sides.
Yeah.
And I do not believe that's actually ever used for routing, but that's something you need to be aware of if it ever happens accidentally, maybe.
Yeah, it can mess up your route if the section ahead of you like requires you to have aligned spirits on the correct sides. But yeah, I believe relying on the extra... The thing is, the single extra grey spirit is worth a maximum of 500,000. So like, trying to intentional death trance for it is just very precise and doesn't have too much of a gain, really. It's just not worth it.
Yeah, it's a big fucking whoop. So how is the space looking for Barbara?
I believe it's a
believe that
decent
was-
pace. I don't really remember the numbers off the top of my head, but I think it's a rather strong pace, but I need to check. Because
Yeah,
I
at least-
don't really remember Lyrica's numbers off the top of my head, so yeah.
If he manages to have 1 billion into stage 5 as Marisa, that is really good. I think in this case
Nice.
it was just under 1 billion, right?
I think it was like 1.01 or something. Regardless,
Oh, that might be the case too, yeah.
so his 3.869 billion run left stage 4 with 1.064 billion points. So he's slightly behind his world record pace.
Slightly behind. The performances today are crazy.
Yeah.
You get a bunch
I,
of...
I,
Slightly
I
behind,
will
but
soon,
honestly,
I
you
will
can
soon be
still-
able to tell Kugei's pace as well as soon as they finish the
For
stage.
now, yeah. For now, he's slightly behind, but I believe if it doesn't go south unexpectedly, he can probably get the required 3.8 billion quota, which is honestly crazy for a live performance TWC setting. Because, like, that is an absolutely insane score, like, it can't be understated. Alright, Maris on
The
laser
circle
wheels.
trance on stage 5 is always so juicy.
No, right now, I think Kugei has a higher pace than... No, that's way higher, I think.
Anyway, so Lyrica is at the end of Marisa's stage 5, and actually Marisa has a very cool strategy on stage 5, and you're seeing it right now. So he's bombing all of these enemies, he's collecting those spirits, he's activating another bomb, and then after that bomb ends, he's going to immediately trance to collect the 3 greens on the left, and obviously
Yes.
everything else.
And this also mandates that you skip the dialogue. If you don't do that, it doesn't work.
Yes, it's actually a rare case of dialogue skipping being extremely important for gameplay. It also requires you to spawn the second wave as early as you possibly can. Because the thing is,
Yeah.
if you kill the fairy that has a pink spirit in it on the first wave too late, the second wave is going to spawn much later. And if that happens, it's actually going to prevent you
that second
from...
spell was rough.
Lyrica got hit! No!
Oh,
That was rough.
Yeah.
Like, normally it should die, like, on...
No, normally it should die
After
on the
the
third
third
wave,
wave.
but like...
Yeah.
I guess Lyrica didn't manage to do enough damage. Admittedly, I was focused on explaining the end of stage 5, so I wasn't really
Yeah,
paying
this is
attention
the
to.
thing with this match. It's so
It
fast
might have
that if you... Yeah.
Yeah, it might have been caught by Futo moving the wrong way, because like the thing is with plates is that if Futo moves to the left, I believe it's going to be much harder for you to survive, and even if you do survive, you might not be able to chain. You always want her to move right on after the first wave.
Yes, that's easier, since it just happens because of how the pattern works that there will be fewer bullets in your way if she moves rightward.
Yeah. When she moves left, she moves into all of the like shards that spawned from the plates hitting the wall.
Come on, let's go, stay 6.
So Barbara is a life behind because of the Futo spell too, unfortunately.
Barbara will probably have to like do a bit of rerouting in the run if he hasn't done it already in order to get back to what he's familiar with. But I think he can still get at least 3.7 with it. It's just that now he can't take the lead anymore with this run.
Yeah, and he can also cannot take
3.7, huh?
full advantage of Miko.
That's right.
He's gonna have to skip a suicide essentially.
He can't use the NDS suicide anymore because he's on his last life. Well, actually, wait, he can still get one more life, but he'll probably end up using it on Miko earlier than NDS anyway.
I think there was an accidental train kill there.
There's 2 accidental fairy kills actually.
Well,
it's bad.
to be fair, I don't blame him. Like, the front fairies are a bit more squishy than you'd expect, so it's actually very easy to accidentally kill them, especially during your like. Actually, did he get hit?
Wait, was that a hit?
He got hit. He came over.
I didn't see a hit, but apparently that was a hit, and he died.
What? Yeah. Oh, that is tragic.
That is so
absolutely
unfortunate.
tragic. Yeah, honestly, if that happened to me at TWC, I would have been livid. I don't
And
blame
this
him for
also
like staying on
only
the game
happened
more
because he
now.
was a life behind. Otherwise, he wouldn't have game overed. Yeah,
Well, that's actually tragic.
This is just an
Unfortunately,
example.
unfortunately, because of how much score the Miko fight by itself gives you, his current score will be worth basically nothing in terms of TWC score.
Yeah. Like, this
So
is
even
just
though his
also
run
an
counts, it's
example of
worth
how
pretty
things
much
can
nothing.
just snowball. Like, if you die once and you go off route and then something like this can happen that normally wouldn't happen, but you were off route, so now it happened. Like, it just snowballs.
Yeah.
I think kugei might just be on a 4.2 pace.
Let's see how much he enters
Depend on how much
Honestly,
score they
I-
get on the board.
Honestly, I have to say, Kugei has a history of unfortunately not being able to finish great runs on TWC yet. Unfortunately, he always has a tendency to like make an unfortunate mistake somewhere, but I have to say he actually is in a very good run right now.
Yeah,
I don't know
Yes,
if it
I
is
looking
think
very
this is
strong.
4.2 pace, yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
like he-
4.2 pace. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know if it can beat Leo's run, but like, if it
This
can,
is way
then-
higher right now.
Wow, okay then.
Because
Yeah, like,
remember,
the thing is-
it's Leo's stage 4 was very, very, very weird. Remember, that was that weird trance.
Right,
I
he had
believe
that,
that
like,
just lost
weird
a lot for them.
alternate route of sorts or something.
Yeah.
4.2 billion as Yomo at TWC would be crazy. Like, not too long ago, we saw, like, the first actual 4.2 billion runs, like, that were documented, right? And now
Yeah,
we're
like
about to
last-
get
Yeah.
one on TWC, potentially.
It just so happens that for Yomu, Leo has always been like, they haven't really streamed much over the years, and Kugei, to my knowledge, kind of just stuck to practice. So
think it's
Yomu's
only
was always
recently
a
that,
bit
like,
like,
It's only, like, recently that, like, Leo came back to streaming, I believe. But normally
Yeah,
he just lives
it's
in the
like-
shadows, nobody knows what he's up to.
Yeah.
Yomu's always been active in the shadows,
Yeah.
but now
In fact-
she's going to come find you. going to come
Yeah.
find you.
This Yomu 4.117 from Leo is actually the first 4.1 we have even seen on Touhou World Cup, let alone a 4.2.
Ah, that's right. I think there was a near 4.1 billion run at TD Screen back in 2022, I believe.
That was a 4.089.
Yes, 4.089. I remember the number correctly.
So
but
this is the
nothing
first
that actually cracked
4.1
the big 4.1 barrier.
Nice, that looked really good. Talking again!
What happened?
Oh, no.
What happened?
Oh, that is awful.
Oh my...
That's one of the worst spots to die.
Tipsy?
No, no,
see?
no, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Exclamation point Gastari.
No. No.
But yeah, like the thing is, because kugei pretty much like focuses like a very large proportion of their time on practice, he is just not as experienced with playing under pressure like this because he doesn't just do runs much. So he hasn't really practiced pressure very
Please
much.
be a death
So
trance.
to those that
being said,
haven't
this-
seen it,
this sucks.
so those that haven't seen it, kugei just like got hit during the second half of stage 6. That's very bad.
You should.
now he's
This should only lose the NDS suicide, by the way, which is like what, 40 million maybe. With this, I think it's going to be high 4.1. If they get 4.2, it's mess. It's going to be mess. But yeah, I doubt it. For high 4.1. High 4.1.
Would have been. Is it still high 4.1, or would it have been without the
No,
death?
I think it wouldn't be. It would have been 4.2 with a good stage 6, but now it's going to be high 4.1.
I generally estimate that a death is like that takes you basically 100 million down. Like it just takes you 1 digit down from where you
I do
were.
actually wonder how much
In
score
general.
they lost, because I don't know like how many ferry trains they killed with the death wave on that stage section.
Yeah,
No, the
that's true,
stage
that's
section
gonna matter.
itself was fine. The gain was an exact 1 billion, which is like standard. If
Okay,
you do
so-
stage 6 perfectly, it's 1 billion and 20 million, I believe.
Okay.
So the stage itself was fine. The suicide didn't lose anything on the stage.
you
What's
still
gonna
point
lose
back in
is
washing machine.
only the NDS suicide.
Nice.
Yeah, so the NDS suicide is worth like high 60 up
Oh,
to
they're behind.
at most 70 million.
I think the best possible suicide gives you exactly 70.5 million, but usually it's around 67, 68. Maybe a bit higher.
Generally, yeah,
Commentators?
because the timing, the timing for
Commentators.
70 is really precise. Yeah.
No, guys, I don't know how much score this just lost, but this was a comeback route. They saved the suicide they normally do. They saved a bomb on Goose Flash.
Yeah, they did the
Use the
backup
bomb
by
on
moving
the-
down Kugei Flash. Yeah.
So that's smart. Oh, what?
That's yeah,
What?
that's rip. There
That's
goes this
a very-
suicide.
That's unfortunate. But also a bit of a strange decision, at least on paper for me. Like, I'm not sure why they chose to spin around Miko. That seemed
I don't know
extraordinarily
either.
risky. But they've still cracked 4.1 billion, so honestly, this can still beat Leo's run.
This
The clear
is
bonus
in
is gonna
fact
be
beating Leo's
this-
run because
yes,
there's still the
okay,
clear bonus.
it's beaten Leo's run. The clear bonus is 6 million, I believe, with no resources. So
Yeah.
this has already beaten Leo, even
Yeah.
if he gets
Yep.
hit now.
In fact, he didn't even need the clear bonus.
Oh.
Yeah. And this is 4.137 billion. GG.
And that is without an NDS suicide, and also with
Wait, isn't
dying
this
on
actually
stage 6
GG for
stage
Kugei?
portion. So just imagine the potential that this had if he had continued the route flawlessly.
Isn't this actually a PB for Kugei?
Wait, is it?
What did the slides
Wait,
say?
yes,
Kugei
yes,
PB
no,
was?
check the slides. I'm gonna check the
Wait,
slides, but based
did
on
he
what was
personal
written
best?
on the slides, that's PB, yes. Wait,
But that's
I need
amazing.
to check the slides,
remember,
yeah.
Kugei doesn't do many credits. They said it themselves.
Yeah.
I don't do many credits. I don't have many achievements, I just do practice. That's what they
Yeah,
say
the slides
themselves.
say Kugei's PB is 4.11 billion, so he just beat it by like 20 million.
Well, congratulations! Massive! Holy shit.
Yeah.
No, it's not the first time that TWC is used as an excuse to clear by some people.
This is actually also
Well,
currently the world record.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, technically this is the absolutely 100% official and no doubts world record. Because like, you know, like I believe Leo has the world record, but technically like Leo's world record, it wasn't live streamed, so while pretty much everyone believes it, it's like, well, technically if you have to be technical, you can't officially recognize it, maybe?
Maybe it's a bit of a difficult topic, and I don't really want to talk too much about it, but I think, from what I remember, I think one of his past 4.2 billions from like not too long ago, I think 4.2 was actually streamed, I believe.
The score that you see on Leo's screen was live streamed, but there is no video recording.
Okay, so it was
That is
live
what
streamed,
I'm
but there's
saying.
no either video replay or replay file for it, I believe. But honestly, it's so nice to see Kugei finally pull off a like great run at TWC. Like, I'm very happy to see it.
Yeah, it's really a shame about that stage 6 mistake on
Honestly,
Kugei's end. Like, that was basically a 4.2 if the route was executed properly.
Honestly, the theme of this match so far is just incredible runs being befallen by like tragic individual moments.
Yep.
Especially Barbara's run, like that one was painful to look at. I would not want to be the player in that situation. Now Kugei's taking a break.
Well, thankfully he is actually already back to Yoshika, so he seems to not have struggled with stage 1 all that much.
I'm honestly impressed by how consistent Lyrica is, considering the difficulty of his round.
Oh yeah, he is crazy good at Marissa's stage 1, considering how random and how difficult it is. Like, it's
like
both
legit, out
luck
of the
and
entire
high
run,
skill.
the part that impresses me the most is his stage 1. I have no clue how he manages to get it so frequently.
Taxes. I call them super player taxes.
Super player. Yes, the classic super player spawns score out of thin air. Or spawns better RNG out of thin air. Right, so Barrows did the suicide. Now get the blue spirits. Don't die here, get another wave and kill the boss. Kill the boss after she spawns another wave.
Yes.
Yep. Good enough. Oh,
Yeah, that's
did
good
Yoshika
enough. She
eat
did
all of them?
already absorb most of the spirits. Ideally, you would be the one who takes them and not Yoshika, but it's a fairly small difference.
Yeah. I don't think... like the start of stage 4 isn't particularly stingy about the amount of gauge you need to have entering like into it, so it's fine. Like, that's a negligible loss, honestly.
Yeah, pretty much.
By the way, this section for Marissa is actually pretty interesting because, like, Marissa needs to bomb and also move in a specific way to actually get the correct number of bomb pieces. Because that section actually spawns more fairies when you kill them quickly.
Yes.
It's basically
Oh, really?
tied to...
I didn't know that.
It's basically on a timer.
Yes,
sorts.
so
Like, it always...
the thing is, if you were to just sit in the center and you hit X, you would kill some fairies, but you would not kill the optimal amount. It actually matters to directly aim the Master Spark at the fairies. If you move left, right, while doing the Master Spark, you will kill the optimal amount, assuming that you
Fortunately, the
move
required
left, right
movement
with the
isn't too
correct
difficult, but it nevertheless has to be learned. It is something you have to invest some time into. And you want to leave that stage section. You want to leave that section with 4 bomb pieces. So what Barbara got was what we wanted.
Right. Oh, but we were talking about the section with the bomb fairies.
Yeah, you restart on stage 4 for Marisa.
That looks intentional, yeah.
Yep, that is normal.
Yep, this is what I'm expecting. I wonder if he's still gonna do the bomb skip on the next wave. I think he will.
Let's see.
Oh, no, he's going for it.
He's bombing again. Okay. This is the route that I'm more familiar with and that I do myself.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe aiming for more consistency right now, I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Crazy how Yomu can kill a total of 8 fairies here, and Marisa I think has to do with just 4?
Just 4, yeah. So it's not worth Master Sparking here, you won't actually kill more fairies, because they are so far away from each other.
Oh, this is not what he wanted.
Guys!
He wanted to bomb Yoshika kill, but he rammed that bullet too early.
Yeah, he bombed too late, or yeah.
Yeah, he just got hit too. Oh
yeah, that's
Guys, I believe I might be
over.
ahead of you somehow. Just like, make sure.
I believe you actually are, because like you reacted to Kugei's death on stage 6 a few seconds earlier than I saw it.
Yeah, also dying twice is basically run over.
You're also looking at the Discord screenshot, right, Tipsy?
No, I was actually watching the thingy because I want to have the coherent sounds, that's why.
Oh yeah, so that would be why then.
Not like anything changes, so yeah, I just read chat from my phone anyways. That's why I watch the main thing. Not my goat!
And my goat too.
Oh, looks like Kugei is just practicing right now. Stage 1!
Stage 1!
Yep, double stage 1. And Kugei's
And
practicing.
only double because Kugei went to practice mode, so we could have had triple stage 1.
Triple burger stage 1.
TDA,
They ever say
sure.
how much I hate this mid-boss trance with Yom at least? So annoying.
Yeah, like Yomu actually has to milk the small ghosts that it spawns, because it's worth it for her, while Marisa just speed kills the mid-boss instead by following it.
Marisa doesn't really have to worry about anything on that mid-boss. She just like trances, just speed kills it and just moves on.
And prays for the spawns on the section immediately after.
Yeah. I would call that privilege if it wasn't for the absolutely unprivileged section that you have right after the mid-boss.
Yeah, which
To be fair, I think Marisa is
right
pretty
now.
privileged in like the rest of the run, but like it doesn't matter.
Okay,
It
let's
doesn't
see
mean
if
that
he
she has
gets
it really
enough.
easy.
Looking...
More so she's just more consistent in some
Oh yeah,
places.
that's very close. Like at this point you can just point blank like the start of the non. Oh no, he bombed.
Yeah, they just bombed.
That's also a backup option.
This is what she,
How much does that
so-
gain if you actually do that out properly?
I think it's like 50 something million. I'm not sure, but somewhere around that like ballpark.
Yes.
Because I
Alright.
think the main advantage, the main purpose of the hard stage 1 and the Yuriko route that follows afterwards is being able to gain around like, I think it was like 9,000-ish PAV at the start of stage 2.
Yeah.
Is it because you do the suicide?
Yeah, like I think you basically. I forgot how it goes on the top of my head, but like I think you suicide earlier and you essentially just like get more blues during trance.
The route on
As
Yuyuko
opposed to-
is also a bit more efficient if you started with a trance. And you're better set up for stage 2 because you have more spirits into stage 2.
Yeah. So this is
for
what
that reason you can you can also trance this section. While
That
if
was a
you
mistake,
do
apparently.
Oh, Yeah, so normally what you do here is you just keep killing the yin-yangs on the left, and you'll just immediately trance as soon as you can, and then just kill the third wave from the right during trance and get those spirits before it ends. So basically what Lyrica did from the Yuko fight to the start of stage 2 is basically what you do after the easy stage 1 route. The one that only requires you to have 2 flames entering Yuko, which is much easier and much more consistent. And honestly, still what I stick to.
I mainly asked about the stage 2 beginning suicide because Yomu also does it. You said 9... did you say 9,000 PIV?
Somewhere around that, I tried to calculate it a long time ago, so don't take me for my word, I might be slightly wrong, but yeah.
Alright. Because Yomo, I'm sure, gains around 5,000 PIV from doing it, and the only thing Yomo needs to do the suicide is basically you have to do Yuyuko's third spell, no bomb for a majority. You have to do it no bomb, which we are going to see right now. Hopefully from Leo it can be a bit tricky because you have to dodge in front of Yuyuko for a while, and the pattern does get very dense. Normally, like at lower level routes would bomb the third spell, but wait, what? This bomb? What? Is that second spell bomb?
Did we explain actually? Did we explain that Yomu also tends to go for Grace while she bombs because her bomb allows her to be anywhere on the screen while she's bombing, so she tends to use Grace during it, while Marisa is not able to do that?
Yeah, because you mean like that the slashes don't immediately cancel everything?
Yeah, that is also a main part of it. Like the Master Spark, as far as I know, just deletes any bullets that would spawn in the area that is hit by it, but yeah, not Yomu's bomb.
Yeah.
And yeah, at this point I have to believe that Leo is doing some safety routes that I'm not used to, because what the hell was that second spell bomb? But yeah, for everyone that is maybe not reading chat and is confused, Barbara is Lyrica. Same player, just different names.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
That's on me, because like he only uses the name Barbara at TWC, so I'm used to just calling him Lyrica. That's on me.
It's fine, you know, they've used both names many times, so it's not like it's a problem, I believe.
I see that like Barbara isn't really grazing Yuyuko's second spell anymore. I think he's really like trying to get a run in, because like it makes sense. The reset time is low enough that it only allows you to perform one full run.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah.
I believe the average like high level to this core run is about, with Yom at least, it's at 27 minutes.
Oh. I think it's...
I'm not sure about Marisa.
I think with Marisa it's like 25 minutes or something like that. Like I always just estimated the length of a TD score run to be 25 minutes just.
It's like 25 to 24 if you don't do any time down for grazes in the early game and stuff like that. Because most of the time that you add for high level is just the early game grazes. Which, guys, did we mention graze gives you PIV, but you do so little graze we didn't even bother mentioning?
Grading is basically irrelevant. Like, it only gives you it gives you 10 PAV for 10 bullets. But well, what do you think is easier, grazing 10 bullets or getting 1 blue spirit?
Yeah,
basically
exactly.
only done,
You pretty much hit the nail on the head there.
Yeah, it's only really done high level for Yuyuko non 1 and Kyoko's
And Yomu
first
during
and
the
second
bomb.
non.
Honestly, the Yuyuko first non thing isn't even really necessary. Like, it only gains like... it only gets like 300 PIV or something. I don't know why people even do it.
Grace is Grace. Definitely not in the TWC setting, but hey, if you wanna be optimal, like Grace is
basically
Grace.
it's only done in some exceptional situations. Like, for example, the Kyoko safe spot that Leo is now doing, or like when there's nothing else to do and you can Grace as a minor improvement with certain patterns you can time down. But yeah, it's an exception rather than the rule. The rule is trance and spirits.
Add that tiny bonus.
Okay, everyone in stage 2.
Wow.
Finally,
This freaking spell is terror.
Oh, what is Leo doing?
This is the high level Yomu special
Wait,
for
isn't that-
Kyoko's
I swear,
second
every
spell.
time I
Isn't
see
that supposed to be one
Yomu
wave?
gameplay, I always see like... Sometimes I just see the most deranged strats ever
Why is he
thought of
timing
by
it down?
man.
I believe it's just so they can get a better position for Kyoko.
Oh, right, yeah.
Wait,
just
did they
for
not POC the item? Okay, maybe they wanted to try and POC the items. Maybe it was something like that.
Yeah, that could be. It's probably positioning related. Yeah, that's the only reason I can think of. I just thought it
Man,
would be
18
really
minutes
risky
left.
to time that down in the TWC.
Leo's in stage 3. I really
setting.
hope those stage 2s turn into something more fruitful. Like, I really wanna see Barbara clear. Like, even
Yeah,
if he
me
doesn't
too.
win,
I
just want him to get like a 3.6 or something.
Yeah. Also, I would like to mention the interesting fact about the strats Barbara is now doing that he just finished, which is that
Right.
with Marissa you have a very specific spot that you have to sit on with your lasers next to Kyoko so that you get way more spirits than you would otherwise.
I also wanted to talk about something that I really haven't had the good opportunity to re-mention, but like, in order to get the trance on the final spell, I think Marissa actually has to do some pretty precise damage control on like first spell, I believe. She wants to kill it at a really specific timing
delay
in order to...
the kill on the first spell. Yeah, you delay it
Because like
by a
normally,
bit.
if you're not careful with your damage, you'll actually miss the timing for the final spell trance just barely. You'll just barely miss it. It took me a really long time to actually figure out why I was missing the trance so much.
Looks like Leo's RNG for Fairy Trains was better than usual. That was...
That's a good sign.
Almost 7 trains.
Barbara's also in stage 3, which is great to see.
Yeah, now I can explain what Marissa actually does on the Kogasa bit. It's very different from what Yomu does.
Yeah, I'm surprised that we haven't actually talked about it yet, but you do the honors, Maribel, when it comes.
So what Marissa actually does is she just collects these spirits and then she only does like half a trance. It's very interesting. She has the trance intentionally cancelled out by Kogasa's dialogue. So that you actually finish with half a gauge still remaining instead of it being empty. So now you can only use one bomb and then you have a trance. So
another
Marissa
trance.
will double the resources.
So when you're during a trance and it gets cancelled by boss dialogue, what will happen is that the game will end your trance and then subtract what flame from however much gauge you had when it ended. So in this case it ended with 2.5 gauge, so the game subtracted 1 flame from that, leaving Barbara with 1.5 flames for the mid non.
Oh, the stream fell silent, guys.
Yeah, I mean, both runners just seem to be doing well. Nothing like particularly disastrous is happening. So like, honestly, sometimes maybe it's better if like there's nothing to talk about than if there is, you know,
end of
like
Yoshika
nothing,
and one
no
start
meteors
of
yet.
Yoshika.
And then there is SD.
Alright, it's time for indeed score Desire Eater and the Marissa heal by Desire. She actually trances
Alright, both at the same
sides,
time.
and then she spends the remainder just chaining as many side ghosts as she can in order to enter the non after with at least 1 flame. And if
Yeah,
you
she
manage
wants at least
that,
1 flame.
then
I think in
you're
the
good
best.
for
I think if you play HBD particularly well, you can actually end it with like 1.5 flames. Like here, he actually ended.
Lyrica
with,
has more than enough, so he did really well
Yeah.
on heal by Desire.
You have quite a bit of room for error on Heal by Desire as Marisa, which is pretty good. Which is great.
By Desire looking like PDH to the power of at least 3.
Alright, now we're going to see the Barbara SDE, where you suicide here,
Indeed. Yeah, so
and
they
then you
used
collect
to...
another wave during iframes.
Yeah, so this strat is also a thing that Lyrica did.
Oh, no, he got hit again.
Oh, he died twice. Oh, that's not good.
So, fortunately, this doesn't really mess up his resources, so he's just a life behind, but it doesn't really alter his bomb count.
It does not mess up the
which would be
bombs,
the real
no, but it's still
catastrophe.
really unfortunate.
Yeah. But at the very
Anyway,
least, he can continue with his route.
Yeah, I was trying to explain that formerly they did the suicide here after this bomb, but then Barbara actually discovered that it's more optimal to do the suicide sooner on Score Desire Eater, so that you also get some bonus PIV there. You get the bonus PIV earlier. And since you don't have to do the suicide here by trying to hit the enemies which spawn in random spots, it's also just more consistent overall.
Leo just did the correct route for this part of the stage where they bombed the spirits at the bottom, and I believe they unfortunately got bad RNG. I think I saw the grey and blue spirits mixing up. It's sometimes it's a bit hard to see, but I think that's what happened.
Yeah, it is. It can certainly be a bit hard to tell though. If you're just en route, then you would recognize that your blues are where you need them to be and stuff.
Leo, I think, kind of maybe missed the proper damage on these fairies, so maybe... Okay, it's fine, it's fine.
Nah, it's
The
fine.
damage on these fairies is precise.
He starts the bomb before the fairies spawn, because at the end of the bomb there are more slashes, so the fairies die quicker.
Jesus Christ, like, how do you even notice this?
Well, you notice it because, well, you do that section, you do a bomb when you feel like it, and then you realize that the fairies just don't die. When the bomb is very fast, I believe it's just straight up consistent to get 8 fairy kills, but I just thought they had failed.
Yeah, you notice that they don't die, and then you assume that it's RNG or something.
Also, Lyrica
that was me back when I played.
Again.
And then I got good. Or, well, not good, decent. Decent enough to understand the section. Now, so far, I believe Leo is perfectly on route right now. And I think that the pace is just slightly suboptimal compared to their usual. So maybe it's very early to say, but like the death is intentional. The death is intentional.
Oh,
yeah, he's out of bombs,
intentional?
right?
Yes, because you did that, with that death, you used the iframes to skip the bullets and kill Yoshika in front.
Yeah.
And then I believe bomb, yes. See,
And
this is what I
next
wanted to see from Leo earlier
yeah.
on Sega. I wasn't paying attention during Kugei Sega. I just assumed that Kugei maybe did the same.
Right, now Lyrica doing spell 1. Yes.
Should be fine. He
Spell
has the
1 is a lot
transgate.
less
He can
stressful
do the
for
strat.
Marissa thanks to
Nice.
this strat. Also, he was damaging Seiga during the iframes after the spell, and then he moved to Yoshika for extra score.
I forgot, does Seiga have like any... Like, does Seiga take damage between when he still damages her before he moves on to Yoshika?
I'm not sure what you mean there.
Like, is it one of those parts of the game where like the boss transitions into a new pattern and doesn't take damage for some time, but you can still spawn spirits from them?
Ah, there, he still got
I
bomb piece.
was wondering if it was one of those
sometimes get
sections.
that rogue bomb piece like that because they spawn in like a random spot. So. Okay. Seems Lyrica is on roots, at least if you ignore the life behind. Bomb there. See if Leo's gonna get into stage 5.
Yeah, and I think I was wrong because Leo does look behind compared to Kugei, but that's just the pace. If Leo does stage 6 properly, then we are going to see they are going to get the match PB. So let's see.
Yeah, there's a lot to gain in stage 6 for Leo.
So Lyrica is about 100 million points and 20,000 PAV behind PB. So I think right now he's trying to think of how he's gonna play the next
Yeah,
parts of
because
the
he's
game.
a life behind, so he needs to think about his backup route. Like, this game is so fast that you really cannot afford to like think of your backup routes while you're playing. You have to just pause to do this.
Oh shit, did Leo maybe lose the chain here?
I didn't pay
Maybe
attention.
not.
I didn't catch it either.
Thought I maybe imagined the chain sound resetting, I'm not sure.
And yeah, with Lyrica's like higher end 3.8 runs, they generally enter stage 5 with over 1 billion, yeah. That's true.
Yeah. So the annoying thing about this yin yang section is that the enemy spawns here are random and they can actually sometimes go off screen. So it's possible that you can just get your chain broken simply by bad spawns.
Yeah, indeed. You can sometimes just randomly get less spiff for no apparent reason. It's hard to tell that enemies spawn off screen.
Off-screen enemies is crazy.
Okay. But I like what Barbara's doing here. He's like intentionally hitting only a part of his shot so to control his damage output. Because I think what he wanted to do there, I forgot exactly. I forgot exactly, but I think what he usually wants to do there is he wants to kill Tojigo immediately after his trance ends so that he can actually grab the spirits after it ends.
Oh my god!
I think it was something like
there
that.
was a disaster on Leo's screen.
That looked a bit strange on Leo, like wouldn't you normally leave the whole left side behind before starting Futo. Yeah.
What the burger? What the fuck? And
is
they're
very
behind the
strange.
trans too? No!
Okay, I might have
Oh yeah,
missed
he's
a
missing his
massive
trance.
disaster.
Oh yeah. That's not
What
good.
happened on Leo's stream? Because I was locked in on Barbara's. Okay, Barbara's doing the strat.
It's like they... How do I say this? They...
Oh, I think Clank noticed it.
They accidentally transed the... What the...
Barbara accidentally picked up a green spirit before the
That
trance
is
on Futo's
fine
first
with
spell.
Marissa. You have leeway there.
Oh, okay. I guess, yeah, this late into the run, it doesn't... Your exact resource count doesn't really matter
it
anymore.
matters
You
for
have actually room for error
up
there.
to stage 4, but yeah, Leo
She
is
moved
now
left, that's
totally
not good.
off
You
route
have to
here
resurrect
on
this
stage
to the
5,
left
that
normally.
sucks.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like he just died on the fire spell. That sucks. Alright, but,
Okay, please
but
kill the
Barbara
spell.
did
There
just
he goes.
capture the second spell. That's very good.
Yeah.
What is
He had his
Marisa's routing on both right now?
Right, bonfire spell.
Honestly, this Futo route actually looks good. Like I think it's pretty similar to what you normally want to do there.
But yeah, the score is definitely significantly lower than Kugei, but he can still get ahead if he plays stage 6 well.
Yeah.
Um...
It's fine. He should have time to kill her. He should have time. Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, because Kugei had like both a death and... Oh, wait.
Guys!
Yeah, that's not looking
Maribel
good at all.
Gastari? Maribel
Like-
Gastari?
Like, he died like right as I was explaining.
They died roughly 1 second after you finished saying, if they do stage 6, well...
Wow.
In the end, it's all up to
Barbara's
Barbara.
into stage 6 at 1.905.
Yeah, 1.905 is around 130 million behind PB pace, which, to be fair, nobody was expecting him to beat PB on this run, but still. He can,
Yeah,
I
pretty
think
much.
if he clears this, if he finds a way, he can probably still get like maybe a low 3.7 billion. So honestly, this has the potential to be a great clear. It's just that it's not going to be enough to beat Leo or Kugei. Just reset.
Yeah, I don't think it will be enough for
3.8.
Barbara. Yeah.
Honestly, it's probably an option for Barbara, but he'd probably prefer to just finish this run. To at least have a better TWC score.
Yeah. Definitely finish the run at this
Our
point.
Barbara's resources, honestly, they seem fine. They're probably still going to get another life during stage 6 itself. So I think their resources are what you'd expect from a run that's actually en route.
Alright, I really hope Lyrica gets like a good fairy train section here. Or well, it's gonna be after this one. Still the yin yangs first. Trans here.
Scaredy cat.
It's actually worth it to leave the spirits behind at this point to focus on speed killing the enemies. Like, normally you would want higher PIV, so you grab the blues. But here, it's like almost maxed out PIV anyway. So it's better to just focus on speed killing, because you're gonna max it out anyway.
Well, to be fair, in this... Well, I guess he is like a few tens of thousands PAV behind, so I think it would have
but
been
now
a
it's
small
already
gain.
like basically
Just-
max.
I guess it's already max, so like...
Also, I believe there were no accidental train
Oh yeah,
kills.
like that's the backup strat there, doing like a half trance and having it can. Yeah.
Maribel, did you see how they... Isn't that like some old route where you do that movement above Miko to collect the spirits? And they still did it even though you have no spirits.
The thing is,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
spin
yeah.
actually helps you set up the timing for the bullet cancel on first spell, so it's not just to collect spirits. It actually has a double purpose.
Yeah, it's cute.
And can't you just use the timer? Like,
You should
is the
also
spin
get the
really
bullet
hard?
cancel here.
You can use the timer,
yes,
but
there's the
the
cancel,
spin
nice.
is just much easier to do and learn.
I
Yeah,
see.
so you do the bullet cancel like both first spell and second spell by
Yeah.
timing the trance a certain way. It's very neat.
Yeah, but my point is, what I wanted to say is like it's better to just spin once than have to like remember the exact timer where you need to end, where you need to kill first non.
Right?
Okay.
And
3,
guys,
2,
final run.
1.
Don't
Final
reset.
Run.
Final run.
Remember not to reset. Don't train wreck, and yeah.
Pull chain.
Ashumi is...
If you do train wreck, continue.
Wait. He's chaining? He's chaining?
Is that fine?
Yes. Oh no!
he
He got
killed
spawn kill. He got spawn kill.
Although,
But-
he was at 7 out of 8 pieces, I think, or 6 out of 8, so he wouldn't have been able to bomb that.
Yeah. So he basically lost a bomb.
It's fine, it's fine.
But honestly,
It's fine.
he can still get the NDS suicide, but he probably
He can.
yeah.
He can. He even still has a bomb after this, so...
I was just wondering if he can if he can
has to bomb
still
to
get
transition.
reliably.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like he used the bomb here, so I was wondering if he can still do like the
Yeah,
NDS
he can do one trance
thing.
on NDS, and then it's manual until the death.
Yeah, that's
And
what
it's not gonna be
Yeah,
easy.
that's what was worrying me.
Death
Like he
trance?
has to now just raw dog NDS. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I was worried about. Oh, that was
Okay,
a death
good,
trance.
good.
Okay, never mind. I thought it
That
just
trance.
hit.
Yeah. Told you. Easy, free.
Okay, that was not the NDS suicide.
Okay, that. Never mind.
I'm just
I
really
was
happy he
wrong,
finished the
only
run, to be honest, because
to end up
this
being
run is
right
gonna
again.
finish.
That's very unfortunate.
Yeah, clear is a clear.
That's it.
A clear is a clear, yeah.
GG
No, that was
Lyrica.
not intentional. You do not want to die here, and you especially don't want to die without activating a trance. But
Yeah,
again,
that cost him
a clear,
the
GG.
3.7, and that sucks, but I'm still really happy that he cleared.
Yeah, but I like really didn't know that he death trance there. I thought he just got hit and I got scared, so sorry.
Also, cute ending blocker.
Yeah.
There's no way to
I
tell
think
if they
Lyrica
death
himself
trance or
actually
not.
drew this, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, nice to see super player artists.
The
Super
death
player
trance
artist.
thing is kind of strange to me. Like, I never went for that. Even after I learned that it technically gains 1 spirit, because it's such a small gain. Like, it's literally just 1 gray spirit,
It just
which is only raw. It's so small that, especially in a TWC kind of setting, I would never go for it.
like the thing is you just have to get a pretty tight timing for only like a 500k gain. Like it's just
And it's
not
only
worth it even at the current world
500k
record
if
level.
on Miko, too.
Yo, guys, I don't mean to be rude, but like, is the trance window like smaller than the deathbomb window? Because like, I don't know.
It's not. It's the same
After
window.
I think it's the same.
If
Yeah.
it's the same,
It's the
if it's
same.
the same, I would totally trust it. If it, like, I would totally do it just because I don't know. After like playing Mountain of Fate, where they are very relevant, you know, it's kind of easy. Like it's
That's
not that hard.
fair. If you have
at least for me,
experience
if you
with
are
that
confident
much
into
familiar, yeah.
moving into the bullets and the enemy, if you have like the
That's-
same amount of frames. I trust
But-
these players to bet on the 500,000.
Here's the thing. They probably can bank on it, but they know that like they gain nothing from doing it basically. It's so negligible. The gain from doing that is like so negligible that it just, in my opinion, isn't worth even thinking about.
I think after years of playing this game, I'd do it.
I mean, in my opinion, that's the kind of thing you would do in like Mountain of Fame Extra or something. But TD is not at that level yet, so... Dude, the day where people will actually have to death transfer the extra Grey Spirit is like, that will be 20xx for TD.
That's Mountain of Fate level, yes, literally.
Yeah.
Okay, shit spell.
Come on, don't die, don't die.
Okay,
Dude, I'm honestly impressed that this... Oh, I think Kugei got hit because he rage posts. Yeah, that's very sad. That's very sad.
I was so stunned that I didn't even count the fairy trains for Leo. Although the spirit sides are switched for Leo. Those grey spirits are normally on the right. Some chain was accidentally broken on the stage.
Why is he also good for scoring on this game, by the way? Insane damage output covers a lot of space, very good for a game about speed killing. Also, great trance.
Yeah, I think it's mostly just the slashes are a way to
Yeah, it's pretty much because of the slashes.
Chaining, not just chaining, but also like spirit sides control.
Yeah.
Then Leo is like 8000 PV behind what I usually see.
Yeah. Honestly, the nice thing, at least, about TD is that if you have more than, I believe, 2 bombs in stock, if you die, you don't lose them, you just keep your current stock. So, I think Kugei's death on stage 2 at least didn't really alter his bomb count at all, which is probably very good very good. I don't know why I said probably, but yeah. He can probably still do whatever route he had in mind. He just needs to be careful that he's alive behind.
Yeah, what's also kind of noteworthy, especially on this section after Kogasa, is that you can tell they're basically just ignoring the point items. And the reason for this is that Grey Spirits are literally just point items but better, because they are point items that also give gauge.
Well, to be fair, point items aren't useless, like you still have to get as many of them as possible. But the thing is, between point items and Grey Spirits, you always choose Greys. Maribel already mentioned that Grey Spirits are basically better point items, but not only that, but you also have significantly more of them in the run than point items.
Yeah.
I think on average you get around, I think you get like slightly under 3 times as many Grey Spirits during your run as point items.
I think it can be explained much more simply. It's just that anytime you see the players like dropping point items, it's because they have to. If they POC, they lose chain. They don't damage enough, and they lose more Grey Spirit than they gain from the point items. It's basically just that. Even on stage 6, I think I've seen players drop the point items because only a few, granted.
That's also true. There's
if
also
you can stick to the side of the screen and kill the wisps, yeah, you are going to drop the point items simply because it's better to spawn more Grey Spirits.
But yeah, that's true. There's also gauge management in there. So Grey Spirits are better point items. You have more of them, and you also need them to get gauge in order to continue your route.
Let's see how this goes now.
I find it interesting how close Kugei got to Yoshika before bombing. Like, I know it was probably for Grace, but still. Okay, HBD going smoothly for Kugei.
Alrighty,
I want to
let's
see
see
the
if Leo
Wisps
still does
RNG.
that
Let's see.
weird thing.
Please be good.
Is Leo still doing the weird strats here?
Oh, okay, it's
Oh,
perfect.
now I see one.
Good.
No more weird strat.
No spirits mixed, so we are sure no chain was broken.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, this looks more normal.
There we go.
Your morals look like
the
black
gate's like
magic, to be
basically
honest. I
full.
have
Yep. And
no
the
clue whatever
big
goes
one
on
at
in
the
them.
third berry spam. Yep, there it is.
Nice.
Nice and clean. Look at all those blue spirits. It's always a bit hard to tell. Because I believe if they could easily notice there were that many blue spirits left on the right side, they would actually try and get them. I don't even think they don't trust and they fear collecting the grace. They just simply fail to see them.
You
What happened?
paused.
It's because they don't have the trance ready, I think. The trance is not ready.
Oh
you
yeah, the
want
gauge
trance
is
ready.
slightly slow, or
Just a bit short.
Just a bit short, but he can probably get it if he point blanks Yoshika or Sega.
yeah, but it's
could be
really
hard.
risky on Yoshika though. Or Sega.
Okay,
It's
good.
good, but maybe he has to try it.
Yeah, he had
Yeah,
to point
nice.
blank Sega. Yeah, that was definitely the safer option. I think if you point blank Yoshika, you just die immediately. You aren't invincible.
And that's what they tried to do in a previous credit. They tried to shoot on Yoshika but failed.
Yeah, because that's because the kunai just start raining down like from around Yoshika's sprite, so you can just die instantly if you do that.
It's just,
okay, I
you
get
know,
it.
we said how Yomu can slash to immediately like kick up a chain, but unfortunately when you do dialogue, you can't. You have to rely on that shot, and the shot is much slower at starting up the chain.
That's true, she isn't revived on nons. And this is good on the first and the second one, but not on the third.
I'm not even sure if they're supposed to have that. Yeah, that extra bomb is... I think it's not needed. See, like, they just died with the bomb in stock, but I think that is... correct.
I actually wonder, like...
Don't tell me they
what-
actually messed up the route.
Yeah, normally
There's
you would never
resources
die
route
with the bomb in
specifically.
stock. So that looks weird.
If players die with a bomb in stock, I believe that it could just literally be that they got way too many bomb pieces. They
Yeah,
actually
but
wanted
that
to
would
avoid
also mean
some
that
of
they
the bomb
did
pieces.
something strange, because it never naturally happens if you play on routes that you're left with the bomb too many. That never happens. You play the route as you should.
He released the shift too early once on bomb fairies.
That explains
Did he
things,
actually?
yeah.
Did he lose? Did he not get 8 fairies out of 8? Did he only got like 6? Is that what you mean, TSG?
Yeah, but wouldn't he have less bombs in that case?
Or do you mean like the beginning of the stage? 3 out of... Woo! Goofy shit. If you mean the beginning, I didn't even know the beginning has a total of 6 actually. But yeah, that's definitely weird then. Bruh. See how that slash spawns way more spirit than normal.
Yeah, the slash after Tongling is really satisfying.
I like the Grace Kugei just did on Sega's first spell. He's actually
Also-
milking Yoshika
also, is it
on
just me,
first spell,
or-
that's interesting.
Or, yeah. I'm probably not the only one, but In the past, I actually believed that the Chinese word in Sega's spell card name, Tongling, is actually a English verb. I thought that it meant that she was tongling Yoshika.
Yeah.
Like a verb, but it's actually a Chinese word.
I knew it was a Chinese word, but I like pretending it is an English word sometimes, because like it's amusing.
It is indeed not an English verb. No, it means nothing in English. It doesn't exist in English.
Tongling, it does sound like some groupie, what can I say?
It is... The accent marker has only been added in very recent versions of the translation patch. It's not there. It was not there originally.
Oh, so like the static patch had it written like it's an English verb?
Yes. There were no tone
But now
markers.
it has the actual pinyin, right? Like the romanization of the word, of the Chinese word.
Yeah. In the original, it was just Tongling Yoshika with no tone markers.
Anyways, I think right now Kugei is ahead of Leo.
Yeah,
actually.
what was Leo's pace into stage 5? I forgot.
It was like 1.14.
Okay,
Kugei
let me
is
see what,
way ahead with
what
more
Kugei
PIB and
ends
more
up with.
score. And at this point, I don't even think Leo has any way to catch up. At this point, the advantage Kugei has is...
I'm still worried about
they can
Kugei's
catch up,
resources,
and
though.
the only way Leo can win is by just Kugei be making a mistake and Leo doesn't.
I love that he chooses to like max, like just milk final as much as I can, like as much as he can. Like I've never seen this many Yoshika kills on Sega's final spell.
He is milking. It's real hard. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that
he's
was
just-
This is actually insane.
1.19.
Yeah, he's
No, wait. The resources are the resources.
the resource. Yeah, I'm very worried about the resources. I
They're
like
behind
I
the
don't
lines.
want
One
to-
behind.
They're behind the
I don't
life.
know, like the actual score, the actual numbers might be very good, but like I'm very worried about these resources because like I don't know what he can even do.
Yeah,
to,
so
like,
you basically can imagine that if he was en route, then it would be these numbers, but significantly lower. Because the life behind is basically the same as having a lower score, like significantly lower.
Yeah. So at this point, Leo is actually kind of tied in that way. Then.
yeah,
Maybe,
I'm
kind
actually
of,
very
yeah.
interested in what
Okay, at
Kugei
least
will.
this section's going well this time.
Ah, Perry survived. I'm actually. Okay.
Well, he
It's fine, it's fine.
actually like did the thing properly. Like he collected
Yeah,
all
All right.
of the
I
stuff and
see,
tranced
okay.
like as expected. Yeah, bomb is
I
as
knew about this
expected.
thread, but I didn't notice that it involved
Gauge is full. Okay, good.
leaving a
Good.
fairy alive.
I mean, apparently, are you talking about Kugei leaving a fairy alive?
Yeah. One
That
with-
is unusual, but me and Clank don't really know why. Because me and Clank discussed it earlier in the stream. We were like, why the hell does he do that?
Maybe that's just his method. Maybe it's just a personal preference thing.
I mean, it should be suboptimal because you straight up like don't put that. You don't put the fairy in a chain. Or well, actually, the fairy I think straight up loses its blue spirit. She only leaves the resource spirit.
There's the death trance.
Yeah.
Like as in trance that kills you. Yeah.
Unfortunate.
And bomb.
I think stage 5 was played pretty flawlessly by Leo because they are still like 10,000 behind than what I would expect.
Yeah, so that's 2.262 into stage 6.
I don't think that's 4.2 pace. That's like a high 4.1 if everything goes perfectly.
I like how he started the trance like instantly when stage 6 began.
Yeah.
Alright, now we have...
Kugei is actually
doing the
tracing
dialogue
all of these
steps.
bomb spheres. That's nice. now his resource count is much more, how do I say this, digestible. Like it's probably...
Yeah, like he would have skipped Laser Yin Yang Suicide, right?
Yeah. Now it looks pretty good for
I love the trance
the
slash.
upcoming stage 6.
So funny. Like, see if they actually drop the point items, maybe? No, okay, they don't, I imagined it. They actually don't.
Okay, let's see how the fairy trains go for Leo. Okay,
Oh!
okay.
Was he?
Alright.
Was Kugei supposed to get hit
Looks
here?
fine to me.
Yeah, looks
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, okay, it was a death trust. Okay, he's fine.
Wait.
Alright, so Kugei is also into the
Someone
final,
remembers
but-
the exact second, third, and fourth digit of their score, because maybe they got an extremely good stage 6, or maybe it's just the usual. Like, was that 1 billion exactly, or just like close to 1 billion and 20 million?
Actually,
Kugei is
They are,
actually
they are
still
pondering
life
right
behind.
now.
Higher score, but life behind still for Kugei.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, if they play to the best of their abilities, Leo will actually win because of the bonus life.
Can Kugei still win? That's... I can't actually tell. He's a life behind. I don't know what his pace is.
Again, if
I-
they both play perfectly, Leo wins. If Leo makes a mistake and Kugei plays perfectly, Kugei wins.
Yeah.
Alright,
or
I
this
see
is
that's
how
how
it's
it
gonna
is.
work.
Okay.
Or if Leo makes a mistake and he ends up lower than the 4.137, then Kugei also wins. Even if Kugei...
Oh wait,
is
sorry, I
playing-
was like talking about just like this specific run. Like Kugei right now is in the lead. Yes, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I'm talking about this credit specifically, who is gonna get the higher score, because they are really close, of course.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's just that I think having the correct route has a massive advantage, because obviously the comeback route that Kugei will have to do, if they do it, because again, Kugei right now has to choose between giving up the NDS suicide or altering the route to get the NDS suicide, which I believe is worth more than
Yeah,
you know,
like
doing the
moving
usual
down
route and then
on
giving up.
User Flash like last time.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see. This shit is close, guys.
I think Kugei killed a train accidentally,
Oh, bad.
but he
bad
should be
news.
fine.
Okay, fourth spell chain. Will we see it? Imagine.
Come on. Honestly,
Okay, this
I
one,
think he's
this
probably gonna
one.
do it. Yeah, he's doing it.
No, yeah. Okay, lost it.
No, he's not on the second wave though.
Okay. I believe the getting a full chain on the fourth spell is purely... It can be 100% RNG. Most of the time they will give up out of safety, but sometimes it's just straight up impossible, I think. I believe breaking the chain only loses not even a few millions, even less maybe.
Okay, that's gonna be suicide. Yep.
Please bomb, okay. Okay, I guess it wasn't perfectly optimal on Defiance. Because the bomb didn't last for the entire time as Miko was invincible. Left trance? Confident, like that would look really confident.
Alright, over 4 billion.
Nice.
It's gonna be 2 more bombs.
Yeah.
Okay, this is also where we might wanna look at Kugei, because is Kugei doing full chain?
He has to
Oh,
have
no!
Yeah, I've been looking at kugei.
Oh no!
Oh no.
No!
Yeah, let's run over.
That's game over, yeah.
Alright, Leo doing the suicide. At the same time.
And that's
But what's the score?
mid for
That's-
fun.
I think this
That takes the
wins,
win.
right?
Yep,
Yes.
yep, that takes the lead.
Oh wow.
What?
He snagged it right at the end.
Couscous Clank, pull up, 2026,
Why am I in
get
there?
ready.
Why am I in there?
What the hell's an ending blocker?
Hey, they do the commentary, you do the players.
They're
Pull up.
the commentators.
Get Barbara back in there, come on. I shouldn't be there.
And
Lilia is
takes the cake at
another.
the very end.
Lilia is another Japanese TD scorer. I think he plays Yomu. But honestly, I do wanna see Clank at TWC. Like, I
Clank,
shouldn't be
pull
there
up,
at least
the
instead of
UP bang,
Barbara, but like,
PWC Clank.
Clank at
Big question,
TWC would
though,
go
is-
super
wait.
hard.
Oh, my question was already answered. I was wondering, did he make the replay nameless again? The answer is yes.
I didn't even know you could do a
4.154
nameless
billions.
replay, unironically.
Small improvement, but it's still an improvement, and still a great run.
It's also the highest score we've ever seen in this game on Touhou World Cup.
Yeah.
That's true, actually.
And Leo played a very safe early game. Okay, not maybe very safe. They skipped
Yeah.
about like maybe a few thousands of PIV.
Yeah.
And I'm fairly certain they did that out of safety. But yeah, Leo, watching the streams, even when doing the hard early game for Yomo, they're still very consistent. But you know,
No.
Kugei also massive performance consistency-wise. Like they were very good.
Yeah, I'm still sad about
Barbara
the
as well.
god runs that we saw earlier that were just lost because of disastrous mistakes.
Oh wait, so this artwork was literally drawn by Barbara.
Yeah, like
Didn't
I
catch
told you,
that.
I think Barbara himself drew it. Because like I think I
That's
saw it
very
on
nice.
Twitter some time ago.
Oh
on his
wow,
Twitter.
that's actually adorable. I didn't even know that he drew art.
I'm telling you, he's a super player artist. He's ultra based.
It's pretty awesome how broad he is like that. Like, also playing rhythm games and apparently also an artist.
But yeah, final results, Leo with a 4.154 billion as Yomu. Next up we have Kugei with 4.137 as Yomu, which results in 878 TWC score. And Barbara, unfortunately, losing with 35 TWC score and a 3.66 billion as Marisa. Still, despite being last place, still an incredible run. Like, it's still like...
the last place being higher than what the world record used to be is wild.
I think it's still...
the performances are just crazy. Like everyone.
I believe this score is still higher than the highest non-Lyrica Marisa run.
Exactly. It's higher than what the world record was before Lyrica or Barbara started playing this. Yeah.
Yeah. 3.6 is like the retirement zone for Marisa players, like... Like after
Well-
3.6 they're just Lyrica, like it's just him.
Yeah, really close match between Kugei and Leo, and also very unfortunate that the 4.2 pace run from Kugei didn't make it. But yeah, really great showing from both, and from Barbara. They
like
did amazing.
overall very exciting match, like we got like insane potential runs earlier and we got Kugei clearing with very good runs, almost taking it at the end, but like he unfortunately got hit on washing machine, which is very unfortunate. But
I saw greed in there. That was greed, in my opinion.
to be fair, he was probably just going all out there. Like taking just whatever he can.
Well,
that was really tensive. I'm glad
I mean,
to
the
have
match
been
was
part of
super
it.
hype for me. I'm really liking to do
Yeah.
recently.
Same. Like, I mean, what can I say? I've already said what I think about the match. I don't
Yeah.
think I have anything more of substance to add.
Yeah, TD is definitely intense, and this may have been the most intense one yet. We are seeing not one, not two, but three incredible scores, and also two of them are higher than what that shot has ever gotten on Touhou World Cup before.
Yeah. Like, even both of the Yomu scores are higher than what the world record was before the Leo runs came in this year.
It's
And
time to announce the next
Okay.
match, which
Yep.
is actually going to
If
be...
you thought this
Okay.
match was
Okay,
exciting,
scoring.
If you thought this match was exciting, well, check out the low case scoring match. It's looking to be
Yes,
absolutely intense. We've got Oscar,
We are going
we've got
to have some
Yukoku, and
absolute
we've got
legends on
RB.
this match. Like, for example,
All three are just
uh,
absolutely insane caliber players.
yeah.
Man,
One of them
I
even-
was supposed
one of
to
them
be
even-
there
one of-
next week, but I
Yeah,
can't.
one of them
I
even
wanted to
specializing-
comment on it.
One of them even specializing in a very underrepresented shot type.
Yeah, we're gonna have Oscar, the really strong new and relatively new player who managed to snag the overall world record from RB, the Loke legend who will also be playing in this match and having held the world record for a really long time, and also with all shots too. And Yukoku, who recently took the Marissa Lunatic world record in Loke.
Yeah.
Yukoku,
like-
insane levels of commitment to a single shot type, I'd say.
Yeah, we've basically got the strongest Ryzen in history versus the strongest Ryzen of today. And also the strongest Marisa ever.
Man, I wanted to be there, but I can't.
Yeah, this is gonna be super exciting. Make sure you're there for Loke if your schedule allows.
I really wanna be there for the low case scoring match, but we've also got another match that same day. SA extra scoring. With Oriens
match I
versus
want to
Apple
watch, but I
versus
can't.
Oitan. Also, three
this is so
extremely good players. I actually didn't know that Oitan played SA Extra. I've known him as a Xiv's
Me neither.
summer player.
Summer, yeah, it's the summer, that's what you would see from Oitan in the previous years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very interesting to see that they are now doing SA Extra alongside
Yeah.
Apo, who has already played it frequently.
I believe
And-
Apple has been taking a few shot type world records in this category
Indeed,
as of recent.
they have.
I think he recently got the Rainbow C world record. So this will probably be a very high octane match, I'm sure.
Oh, definitely. I'm very curious how Oitan will perform in particular. I've previously looked over his Sif's summer place in that Lunatic scoring match.
Yeah.
Which, speak of the devil,
And speaking
That's
of
also
Sips,
happening.
yeah,
Man.
6 Lunatic scoring. We've got Hero and Kudo, KDK.
Next week is crazy.
Yeah, only 2 players, but I'm sure the match will be just as exciting as the rest.
Yeah, Hero is capable of 9 billion runs with Aya.
Yeah,
Hero I'd say
is-
at this point is getting close. If not already, Hero is basically world record material.
I think he already has the world record, but I'm not sure. But if any case, I think Hero is like the one player who's currently gunning for the first counter stop.
I think world record is still held by Sunitsuko.
Ah, okay. But point is,
Yeah,
Hero is getting very close.
This also has potential to be really crazy. And well,
so
I think it's time, guys.
yeah, I think it's time to wrap up. So thanks for watching this match. Remember that if you're interested in helping the TWC crew, signups are still open. They will remain open throughout the event. And as you can see on the screen, you can type in the ! sign up in chat command or scan the QR code to get the forbling and, you know, just help out the TWC crew with organization. And if any pair of hands will help.
No virus.
No virus.
Virus. Yeah.
Yeah, and we've also got a Blue Sky account, so if you're interested in following the event more closely as it goes on, remember to follow it. And the English streams of TWC are brought to you by Touhou Replay Showcase. We usually host 2 replay watch parties per week, usually at Saturday 9 PM and Sunday 4 PM Central European Time.
Which is like in 4 minutes, by the way, I think.
Yeah, well actually it's about to be 5 PM CST, but you know, there are more important things. Like TWC.
Well, I think that's it from us.
Yep, I believe that's all from us. So thank you guys for watching. Once again,
Thank you very
GG's to the
much for
players,
watching.
incredible performances, and I believe I believe we're off.
Yes. Thank you everyone for watching. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.